Like, we're not even allowed to leave the country still, right? Like, aren't most places still banning U.S. citizens?
Yeah.
Power hour. Are we streaming?
Yeah, I turn my stream on. Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Ugh. Phone's at 2%.
Okay.
What'd you say, Jelly?
Short-term BTC. Am I right in saying it's failing the? I know it's short-term, but the 5 and 15-minute pivot looks like it just created a
Yeah.
pivot.
Yeah, it's got like a little distribution going on.
Hmm. And then that
15 minutes to me looks like it's ready to fucking rip, but
It's got
Yeah.
that pivot, though. You have to break that pivot first. If it breaks that pivot, it'll probably go to like 30,000.
I think we see 30,000. It wouldn't surprise me if we see it tonight.
That would be fucking insane. Because the daily's already a 5% candle. Hey, digital internet, what's going on, guys?
4 hour was a super strong close. Look at the 4 hour close.
What was the pivot on? It was on FTX, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was an older pivot. Yep, it's good. Mexico is allowing U.S. citizens. SPY filled the gap. You still have a massive gap down. What was that? Christmas Eve. The Christmas Eve gap is still really, really big below you. It's unfilled for the most part. About 2 points are unfilled. Yeah, Bitcoin's unstoppable. It's because there's so much smart money behind it. A lot of big corporations, big whales. There's a lot of just buy pressure. Anytime it goes down, they buy it up. They're buying
Look at
billions of
did you see the
dollars.
4 hour pivot?
Yeah, it's
How
gross.
it held like perfectly? It
Yeah.
was a fucking draft, dude. A short leg draft.
Yeah, super clean pivot.
Look at NQ 4 hour.
Look at the 12 hour on BTC Perp. The low of today was the retest.
NQ on Monday or Sunday night, that big jump up, and then the start of this trading week, it's just been going sideways. Well, I mean, the range is kind of high, but you look at the 4 hours just sideways. You probably got the big move coming
Yeah, you lost that pivot on the
tomorrow.
4 hour.
Either tomorrow or next week, probably more than likely.
You see the 4 hour on NASDAQ? You nuked that pivot?
Yeah.
Look at the 4 hour on Russell, RTY.
You
Hey,
want to
the
know something funny about that?
$30.
The POC, the POC, on the last 2 trading days is literally almost identical, pretty close.
You look at the Russell ping-ponging between two pivots.
Hey, there's still these silver calls that they have like 200,000 open interest though. like the $30 strike for January.
Yeah, people are buying a lot of them. Dude, Baidu is still going. Look at Baidu 15 minute. It's getting ready to rip as soon as it breaks this distribution.
Yeah, China. Most Chinese stocks are run. China and Europe, they're like trying to strengthen up their trade deals.
Yeah, PDD's another one. PDD's getting ready to rocket. No, I would not touch Ripple with your money. You couldn't pay me to trade Ripple. It's going to keep bleeding. Any bounces are just going to be people taking profit on their shorts. Every bounce is sellable. Coinbase is being sued for even allowing people to trade Ripple, basically. Bittrex is delisting them. Coinbase is delisting them.
Ether's retesting support right now.
I'd send that thing to 0. TLT doesn't look too bad. The problem is XLF, the financial sector, looks pretty bullish, and they typically move opposite of each other. So this might pull back to like retest the distribution, but it looks pretty bullish still. The TLT's in a big downtrend here, but if you break out of this downtrend, you could start to climb. It's kind of tightening up. You can see how the range was pretty volatile, and now you're kind of tightening up, so you're coiling. Typically when it does stuff like this, it wants to reverse. But if it does try to reverse, there's a lot of resistance right here. Around like 158, 159. You can see how strong this downtrend is. Probably a good linear regression. Yeah, 86. Pretty good. I bet it's better if you lower it to like here. 86 again. You'd have to break out of that regression to look bullish. Weekly hidden bull div. Let me take a look. Yeah, I'm getting a bull div as well on my indicator. You're slightly above the monthly VWAP, so it's slightly bullish. VIX is slowly climbing while ES is failing the 1 hour pivot, so not looking too good. You can see this bullish pennant is failing. You have a 1 hour pivot right here that just failed. You do have another 1 hour pivot on ES right below you, 37.19. You lose that. Not a whole lot of support until you get back down to the 3700s. You rejected the 4 hour pivot as well. Not too good. 15-minute lost that pivot. The main thing is, though, the volume is very low across the board. So whenever the buyers step in, they could easily reverse it. But the buyers are probably not going to step in until the new year.
That chick from Gilligan's Island died?
Which one?
Not the blonde, the other one. The brunette, I think.
Mitch McConnell hates Americans is trending. What the hell? That's a long ass hashtag. What do I think about the hammer on Zoom Daily? Let's take a look. It's still a red hammer. If it was a green hammer, it would look better. You still have a little bit of a gap below you too on the daily. No pivots. No 4-hour pivot. No daily. No 1 hour. There's no pivot coming in here, which is kind of worrying. There is a 15-minute pivot coming in. If you stay above that 15, you should be bullish. I don't like that there's no macro pivots coming in, though. There's no 1 hour, no 2, no 3, no 4, no daily. So not a whole lot of buy pressure. I also don't like that gap. The bull div indicator is actually a work in progress. I just started working on this like a week ago. It's the same as my Momo. So right now I just use the Momo for divergence. I just like draw them manually. I just look for divergence on my histogram. I'm using the histogram and I have a little bit of a divergence code to try to get the indicator to do it by itself. But it's not finished yet. I still have to do some work. But like right here, the blue dots are coming in because we're pushing lower on price, but the momentum is slowly climbing. So it's warning me that there's a small bull div. Same thing on the daily. We're pushing lower on the daily, but the momentum is higher. So it's warning me that there's a bull div. Same thing that happened back here. That's why it gave me a warning and then it popped up. Same thing on the highs back here. It was warning there was a small bear div. That one didn't play out though. But that was a correct bear div. So the indicator's doing its job. This should be done within a few weeks. I got to do some tweaks, and then I'm not going to charge anybody for it. Whoever's paying for the Momo is going to get access to it. It's just going to be an add-on. Bearish ladder forming on lower time frames on ES, putting in pivots, breaking them, pivots, breaking, all the way down. 3 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute. The bears are in control. 5 minute is a perfect example of the ladder. You just put in a pivot and then retested it, now you're nuking. This price action is some of the worst price action I've ever seen on SPY. On ES, I mean.
Toxic.
Dude, look at the 5 minute. It's like a bar chart. Like, what are we looking at? Hi, Internet. So last time I asked you about TKFEN, you said it looked bearish. You were totally right. I'm in a short position right now, but I'm wondering whether it will go deeper or not. Would you have a look at it? And if I am not overwhelming, could you check XU100? Yeah, I'll take a look. TKFEN. Did I have a chart on this already? I think I did. Yeah, so we were just looking at these levels. It looked bearish. You lost that pivot. You retested the pivot, and now you're failing. So those two levels that I gave you last time, 1636 and 1608, those look like they're going to be tested. At least the first one. Because if you zoom in, you can see that it came back and wicked that pivot. So we see this a lot with the pivots. You lose the pivot, it tries to retest it, it's too strong, and then you fail. So looks pretty bearish. I'd still aim for those lower targets. And then if it reclaims the pivot, you could just let go of it. What was the other one? It was XU100. Yeah, this thing is just vertical. Do I have a chart on this? Yeah, I do. Here we go. So this is an old chart that I gave you, I believe. So your first targets were hit. Second targets were 1459, 1490. Those are being hit as well. If it holds above 1490, your final target would be 1606. That would be a massive breakout.
Hey, Deja, what was that chart we were looking at earlier with the inverse head and shoulders that you
ACI. Yeah, that thing's nuking.
Thank God we didn't get into that fucking thing.
Yeah, if it pulls back to like 1650 or 1625,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
That's where I got my alert set.
Yeah, if you chase that, you got murdered.
Dude, inverse head and shoulders, they always fucking retest.
Yeah, it's a beautiful chart.
I'd love to long that thing on a retest.
Yep. Damn, Snapchat's getting hurt. Yeah, no problem.
Coffee number 5 time.
Jesus. I'm on my second one.
Like a fucking crackhead with this shit. Like a lot lizard.
All my positions that were doing good this morning are not doing good anymore. Siri pulled back, Jeffries pulled back, American Eagle pulled back, Snapchat pulled back.
Rocket's up some.
Yeah, see, Rocket's doing the thing again. It's being the abusive girlfriend.
The end of the day move.
Yeah.
Bouncing off a
It
trend line.
fucking nukes every morning, but right at the end of the day, it starts pumping, so I hold on to it. And then the next morning, it rinse and repeat, fucking nukes again.
Is that a trend line it's bouncing off of?
It's bouncing off a 1 hour pivot. Yeah, daily trend line as well. Yeah, the daily trend line's clean. Rocket's irritating because it's like it's bleeding out my options because of the sideways movement, but the chart is still really good. Like, this still looks like it could be one of the biggest gainers of 2021. You just have to get over like 20, 2350, 24, and this thing will rocket. Literally. PGNY, yeah, let me take a look.
Hey Johnny, do you trade while like you're driving? Like, is that why? Not like a trick question type of thing, but like you're on like the road, like on your phone trading and shit, or like when you're at a stop or whatever.
Yeah, let's go with like when I stop, then I
Yeah.
trade.
Yeah.
PGNY's hitting your final target. 4406 was your final target. It tapped that to the penny almost. So if it starts holding above that, I can extend my targets. But for right now, it looks like it's losing some steam right on that level.
I'm at an intersection right now, so I could throw a trade in if you got an idea.
No ideas, man. I've closed everything, dude. I'm glad I did, because everything I would have been in is fucking nuking today.
Yeah, this low volume is a pain.
It's
in the ass to
toxic.
watch.
Can't trade.
It is toxic, yeah. That's a lot of sweeps, Rhino. He posted all those put sweeps for IWM.
Holy fuck, dude.
Fuck, I've been talking on fucking mute this whole time. Yeah, I posted that, so I was like, "What?" I'm sorry, guys. That looks a bit concerning. What do you think about that?
I think people are shorting IWM because it's the most extended one.
Okay, but that's for small cap. Yeah, it doesn't affect like large cap.
Oh, it does affect them because people think that IWM leads. If IWM starts nuking, it will bring the other indexes down.
I think I just ran into a problem, dude.
What?
I just got an error that said the proxy extension has encountered an error and couldn't connect to the internet on my NordVPN, and my like open position list just went away on FTX and said you cannot trade in the United States.
Oh god.
What does that mean? Your proxy extension has encountered an
Proxy.
error.
That is the other servers you connect to.
So it's not letting me
When you
connect to Mexico.
when you're trying to well, in this case Mexico, when you're trying to connect, you're connecting to a proxy server in Mexico to route your internet, so it's not connecting.
Your
It's
Mexico server's
disconnecting.
fucking up,
Yeah.
so it threw you back to the U.S.
Wow, that was quick.
Now it's telling me to authentication required. The proxy is requesting username and password. The site says NordVPN.
Is that on your browser, or are you on like an actual like web page?
No, like hold on. Like on like the Mozilla fucking like.
Oh, don't worry about all that. Close all that shit, and then just disconnect your VPN and restart it. Do you do what I say? Do you disconnect it and restart it every time?
Yep.
Yeah, that happens. I get that. I get that. Just close that.
So just like completely exit out of Mozilla.
Just ignore that. Like close that box,
Cancel. Okay.
and then just
Reconnect to
yeah,
Mexico.
yeah, reconnect your proxy or your VPN.
Okay, now I'm back on it. God, I hope this didn't fuck with my FTX.
Usually it's only when you sign in, but they might be getting a little stricter. Hey Chris, you said thoughts on Pepsi all-time high break and hold. Let me take a look. We were looking at it earlier. It looked really good. Yeah, it's breaking out of like a distribution. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see. Kind of running into a little bit of resistance here. Above 149, you should get 151, 152, 154 would be the final target. You're pulling back to retest support, which is okay as long as it holds above 146.5. That should be fine. That top doji is a little alarming, but 146.5 would be your invalidation.
Okay, we're good. It didn't do anything.
Go to your account. I don't know how it is on FTX. You can look at your there's a log that logs all of your IPs.
I have no fucking clue.
So it should be like in your preferences or like somewhere in your account page. There's like a log that logs
login history.
Yeah, there should be like an IP log in there. If it has US, you're fucked.
No, it doesn't. It just says Mexico.
Yeah, you're fine.
Dime was telling me that I have to do a verification for level 2, or else I can only withdraw $1,000.
Yeah, but it's $1,000 a day.
No, $1,000 lifetime. He said.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
And he was telling me that like just to make up a random name and shit like that. Isn't that kind of sketch?
I mean, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, but like, what if they ever do ask for like my license and my fucking real
Then
name? You know what I mean?
You're fucked. Make a new account.
Yeah, but what about my money in there? Fucked, right?
No, they usually give you a warning. You usually get to withdraw it for a certain amount of days. I don't know how FTX does it, but on most exchanges, you get like a 7 to 30 day warning, and they say you have to have your funds taken off the exchange by this date, or they keep it. The KCHOL internet, as long as it stays above 20.5, you should be bullish here. Looks pretty good. Breakout strong. Nice uptrend. Targets would be 22.60 and 23.30.
I wonder what made it sign off my VPN like that.
That happens rarely. I used to get it a few times.
So it's usually like if I have my VPN off and I go to ftx.com and I sign in, that's when it'll fuck me, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why you always make sure by turning it off and turning it on. If that ever pops up again, just instantly close FTX. Like, just get out of there as soon as possible.
Dude, I feel like I'm like a neckbeard on the run now, dude.
Like a lot lizard.
If you use
Yeah.
3 commas, like Castro was saying, you'll never worry about it.
Lot lizard.
Fucking lot lizard.
There's also some serious neckbeard shit that you can do if you really are worried about it. You can like go into your router settings and like change all that shit.
Yeah, you know about all that. That's getting a little too out of hand.
Yeah, Dime's probably going through like Jupiter. He's fucking
Yeah, dude.
swinging around Saturn.
Dude, that fucker probably has 63 fucking routers and 8 modems in his fucking house, dude. His house is probably 300 degrees. That's why the one IRL pic he's ever taken, he's sitting outside. He's probably dying of fucking heat.
Yep. I digitally said, check out Purple. I'm not in it, but almost had a daily breakout, but now it's possibly trying to
We've
hold the
been watching
breakout.
that one, dude.
Yeah, we've been watching that in Discord. We like Purple. I clicked the wrong one.
Failed the breakout level. I don't like it anymore.
It could be a big bulldog though. Look at the daily. Zoom out. It's a giraffe.
Yeah, I don't like that it failed that auto SR. I wanted to see that hold on the pullback. That's what I was watching for.
If it holds 30.5, this could be a really good dip. This is the 618 buy zone as well. Yeah, look at this chart.
Dude, Verizon. What the fuck is wrong with Verizon?
It just won't stop bleeding, dude. It's getting murdered.
Dude, my Robinhood account's probably at 0 now.
It's retesting the
Literally probably at
it's retesting the fucking October VWAP.
Johnson & Johnson fucking doing real good today.
Yeah, my leaps on those are starting to pay off again.
You see that inverse head and shoulders? That thing is fucking huge,
Yeah,
dude.
yep.
And it's breaking the neckline right now.
Yeah, I've got 200 calls.
I feel like when we trade like medicine, we do really good.
I got 155 calls for January.
Yeah, I have fucking 200s for September, which it's not going to get to. I'm just playing the Delta. I can't hold it for much longer, though. Like, I'm probably going to hold it for like a month.
I want to see how bad I'm bleeding out on Verizon.
Probably not good.
Down 68%. I got $65 calls for April. So I got a long fucking time, dude.
I told you guys CGC looked really good this morning because of that daily pivot, and you had a nice day today. So Disney's a little sketch now because the daily's like trying to close below the fake out level. You really want to see that close above like 180, 150. Nordstrom is going to break out next week, I think. If you see
What was
any
the ticker on that?
JWN. If you see any continuation tomorrow, this thing should break out next week.
Really good. Dom, that HAL chart, I like it.
FSLY actually has a nice little doji here. Look at the 4-hour pivot on FSLY.
Yeah. It's holding.
Yeah.
PLTR got rejected at the range that it failed yesterday.
AI is perfectly holding the 1-hour pivot. Nice little inverse head and shoulders.
Facebook is down on that whole global tax for like Europe or something like that.
Oh, wow, Facebook had a nasty day.
Facebook's going to get murdered if they pass that bill to repeal 230.
It literally refuses to stay above 277.
Yeah, it's a strong level. Take a look at NVIDIA. The semiconductor index was doing really well this morning. AMD wasn't doing too bad. I don't like Nvidia below 550. I've had this alert on 550 forever. I could have just
Yeah, Dom,
sold
I like that
550
chart.
premium like fucking 10 times. Their contracts are really bad though. Their options, for how good of a company Nvidia is, their options are terrible. This isn't accumulation though, so if you're just trading the accumulation technique and you're just buying low, selling high, it's a good entry. Every buy low, you had a buy low here, and a buy low here. They're all working. Accumulation low there, and then your high there. Every trade afterwards is tradable. Pinterest was getting a lot of sweeps. I don't like where Pinterest is bouncing though. It's bouncing in the middle of nowhere. There's no pivots or anything. Nasty price action on Pinterest too. It does have a weekly pivot. It's kind of bouncing a little early. I still like Nvidia, Mad Hand. I think it's a good company. I think they're getting decent news every now and then. Their problem is they cannot match the demand. If they could match the demand on their cards, they would have a lot more revenue. But they can't. They didn't anticipate this run in crypto. So all the crypto neckbeards are buying all their cards. So gamers can't even get a hold of their cards. All the crypto guys are buying all the video cards. And with everything nowadays being botted, it's like impossible to get the video cards. It's ridiculous. Chris said you can set a kill switch on most VPNs. If it disconnects, it disables your internet connection. He's using a browser extension one. It's not one that like VPNs your whole connection. I don't
Yeah, I'm
like
not looking to fucking hack NASA, dude.
I don't like those VPNs because when you use them, they make everything slow as shit.
Damn right, Limber. SBT's breaking out.
Oh, Limber, you can't trade because you don't have your 2FA. That sucks, dude.
Bitcoin's about to hit 29.
Tony, 30. I really think we hit 30K today.
No one Bitcoin, dude. It could happen.
Dude, it was just not long ago, like a month or two ago, people were like, "Oh, it's never going back to 20K," and it was sitting around 8 or
That
9,000,
was
and
me. I
people were
said
like,
that.
That was me.
That was
people
me.
were just like, "Oh, it's at 8K.
Holy
It's
shit,
probably not
dude.
going to hit 10."
The November had a 43% month. December has already had a 47% month. Disgusting.
I'm telling you, dude, the 4-hour retest was super fucking clean, man. The 1 hour on Tuesday night was like the fucking cleanest
Dude,
bulldog ever.
all you needed was that monthly pivot. Called the high in 2019. A little late, but it called the high in 2018. And then it called the breakout in 2020. One pivot on the chart. That's all you needed. Yeah, digital, that's where I was long from too. I was long from around 11 or 12. I had to close the long though because I got kicked off BitMEX. So I closed it at 19.5. What a fucking time to kick me off. What a time. My bot was running, and I even have the channel in Discord to prove it. You can go to the trading bot channel. My bot had a long. Let me see. I think there's a screenshot. Let me find it. Is it this one? Hold on. God damn it! Click the same thing. It's not loading. God damn it! Ah, whatever. It won't load. But in Discord, there's a screenshot from my last bot trade on 10/20. It took a long. It was right around 11,000. What was the price on 10/20? What's 10/20? That's October. Yeah, right here. 11,900. So if that long was still being held, it'd be up 143%. What was that wedge on that you guys are talking about? Was that Pepsi?
Maybe HAL.
What is this?
Yeah, I think Dom's in HAL.
Oh, it's Halliburton. Yeah. Yeah, it's still in that wedge. Yep.
You want to know what's crazy?
Sees, you're crazy.
What's crazy, man?
You guys
Castro!
really think Castro, what's up? You guys really think I'm crazy?
A little bit.
I mean,
Dude, you
No,
trade
seriously,
you trade with
not joking
ferrets.
around.
You
You
trade
got-
with
you
ferrets
got-
on your shoulder. You got like 3 dogs in your room. You got a cat on your fucking desk being your mouse pad.
And you speak
have a-
Yiddish.
You have a cigarette addiction.
And you
I am
speak
a little-
Yiddish.
And
Can
you
we
speak
go on,
fucking
man?
Yiddish.
My whole life though, I've always been someone who's like a
Cigars,
risk
no problem,
taker,
man.
and I just like I don't know, I'm like a if there's ever a risk of anything, I'll do it.
you're such a free spirit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
So
one
you tell me
problem with Halliburton right now, Dom, is the 1 hour pivot. You're failing that 1 hour pivot, but as soon as you clear that, there's really not much above you.
if you told me right now, like, okay, go pack your bags. You got 1 hour. You're leaving to go to Japan for 6 months. I would do it. You gonna pay for me? I'll do it. I'll drop all my shit. Let's go. Anyways, no.
Yeah, way
What I
to
was
pick one
saying
of the
was,
nicest places in the world.
Yeah, sees like pick someplace like say it's like
6
South Sudan.
months, you're going to Fiji.
Caesar, you're going to South Sudan.
no, I was saying what's crazy is that oh, someone almost scored. North Korea. What's crazy is I still remember like when I first was like doing the trading every single day, right? Not like long-term investments and stuff like that, but like trading every single day. I remember like the days that I would be like down like today down to 3,000 and I'd be like, "Oh fuck, what am I going to do this and that?" And to compared to now, I'm like, whatever. Because I know the shit can just turn around in a day or two, and next thing you know, you're up by a shitload.
It's fake money, man. Fake money.
I was the same way,
Yeah.
Sees.
Like, until you take that money out, it's just like, oh, yeah, I know I'm down. But
Numbers on a screen.
yeah,
I think
exactly.
Eileen's gonna read your astrology sign here.
The only numbers on a screen that matter are your bank account. If it's on your trading account, doesn't matter.
Eileen's trying to read the fucking creases on your palm, sees. Like
Yeah,
for
I
those
was
Have
who
you
can't-
guys seen that chick on Twitter, on crypto Twitter, getting really famous because she's doing like these crazy ass fucking astrology predictions for price on like Bitcoin and Ethereum?
God.
Castro, you even seen that?
Oh, let me see it.
I don't
like
know
it.
if I
I
can
like
find her. I don't follow her. I just keep seeing her videos popping up. Ask Dime, dude. I guarantee Dime has her on lock.
Oh yeah, dude. Dime's probably fucking.
I-
What's that thing where you like drool over people? What was that word?
Oh, a
simp.
simp. Yeah.
Yeah, Dime's like that's the definition of a simp.
Oh, I can't
dude.
say that.
Can't say what.
You
Yeah,
can't say that
Slinger.
you can't say that on Twitch. They'll ban you.
No shit.
Yeah, don't say that anymore.
Well, that's him. Can you say neckbeard?
Yeah, you can say that.
You guys want to know something crazy? Eileen just said she said, "Oh, I'm a Gemini. It makes sense." My my birthday is on June the 5th. My first daughter's birthday is June the 1st, and her mother's birthday is June the 2nd.
Oh, June.
All within 5 days.
Sees you didn't say what time you were born, so I just said you were born at 4:20.
No, I think I was born at like 10 at night. I did one time in my life. I kid you not, when I was stationed in San Diego, I ran across someone who was born the same day as me at the same hospital as me.
Yep. There was twins in my high school. We were born in the same hospital, same day.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that's not as crazy because we weren't going to the same high school, so we live in the same area. Yours is a little crazier.
But I was like the same hospital, the same day. I was like, shit, we probably were hanging out in the nursery
Yeah.
20 something years ago.
I can't find that chick, Castro, but you'll see her. Just stay on. She's been getting a lot more popular.
She become like a meme or like people are taking.
I think one of her predictions was like really good, so she's getting popular. So now she's just making all kinds of crazy predictions. Well, like, dude, she literally makes videos like Mercury's in retrograde, so when Mercury gets around Jupiter and on the third day of the week, like stuff like that. Bitcoin's
the
price.
trading chick?
Yeah, that's you know what I'm talking about, the one who does the videos with crypto.
Yeah, the cringe videos.
Yeah. No, she's serious though. She's like one of those astrology girls.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Hey man, we got a full moon tomorrow, December 31st. It's bullish.
See, Johnny, you got to make some videos. You got to get on TikTok talking about full moons.
The different phases.
Dude, Baidu is still going. Baidu and PDD
They've been fucking running all day, dude.
all day. Everyone's been sleeping. Baidu's got 283,000 calls. Put to call ratio is at 0.24.
Hey Castro, check my Twitter. I posted some nice crypto charts.
Whose
Tesla reclaimed 694.
whose legacy are you talking about, Digital?
Wow, Blink's up $4.
Shit.
Oh, Gars, yeah. I did see your comment. What's that girl's Twitter? I saw you commented on her post. What's her Twitter handle?
Damn, Uni broke out today, huh?
Yeah, ripped.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm just looking at it now, like on TradingView.
Can we make an astrology section? No, we're not. We're not making an astrology section.
Eileen, what's is Eileen doing them? Like fucking
Yeah, is she gonna start
Like
doing
big
the
shit?
phases? Something has to be in retrograde right now. What planet's in retrograde?
Remember that Jupiter and Saturn, they aligned like what, like a couple days
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah, that was the first time in 800 years or some shit.
Bullish. We can't
I'm
live
a
forever.
Aries, Eileen. What do you got to say about that?
Nixon, it's just really bad because it's an election year, man. Once the election's over, you won't hear as much about politics. You'll still hear about it, but it's not going to be nearly as bad. Who was trading moon phase at the end of the year, at the end of his career, digital?
I told you what? I'm telling you guys, moon indicators.
Told you.
Told you.
Told you.
Told you. Nice little end of day pump here on ES. What do we got? 10 minutes left. Agars. Oh, you found it. Thank you. Here you go, Castro. He got it.
Let me see.
Eileen, what is this? Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. It's probably long as fuck.
I'm not gonna read that.
I thought you were gonna do like a nice little short sentence. You sent me a fucking book.
Holy shit, she's blown up, dude.
Dude, 57K.
Dude, she was like half that, I think, not too long ago.
Wow, everything makes sense. For Rhino's a Leo, it makes sense.
What is
You
that
guys are
supposed to mean?
January 28th for F. Huh.
Like, what does that even mean?
Dude, she's blowing up.
I'm not following this.
I gave her a follow. I gave her a follow.
January 28th. I'll see what happens on January 28th. That's what she tweeted.
Where's her recent video? Let me see if I can find it.
Hold on, that might be bullish because Biden takes over, and who knows what type of papers he could be signing. Imagine that. Eh?
Dude, she
Biden
tweets
trade?
so much. I can't even find that popular video.
It's so crazy because like I don't believe in this shit either, but like what she just posted, if that's me, that does sound like me. That's what's crazy about it.
Bitcoin broke 29.
Yeah, but no, the stupid ass thing about
Broke
astrology.
29?
The stupid ass. I'm gonna piss
Let's
Eileen off here, but
go.
you can relate to almost everything they post. It doesn't matter what your fucking sign is.
Post a different one then, Eileen.
Like
Post
every
like
single
Jay does.
post, you can somehow relate to it. Like, am I wrong? Like you'll see on Twitter, like girls be like, "Oh, that's such a Scorpio thing, or that's such an Aries thing," and they fucking relate to every single one.
Nah, I could break down
Castro.
practically every single
What's up?
zodiac sign.
You got to get out of California, man. It's getting pretty crazy out there.
Did you see what I posted yesterday, Castro?
Yeah, wait, is that real?
Yeah, dude.
Wait,
you
can you
talking about
post it
the same
again?
thing?
1 in 20 people in California
1 in
have the
10.
virus. Oh, it's 1 in 10 now?
People, no, 1 out of every 10. No, I'm sorry. 1 person dies every 10 minutes in California right now.
Yeah, but 1 out of 20 in their
Wait.
entire population has COVID.
Can you wait? Where's the statistic on that? Like, where did you get that? It's like
I heard it on the fucking news radio. They said every 10 minutes, 1 person dies in LA County of COVID.
All right, I'm
And
unfollowing this chick already. I can't find the fucking video, and I've scrolled for like
1
an
in
hour.
every 90 something have COVID.
Oh shit!
Did you see that California Supreme Court ruled that non-violent sex offenders may be eligible for early parole under the new law?
What?
Oh, digital.
Yeah,
I remember
so-
that. Yeah, David Hirsch or whatever. He lost tens of millions of dollars in his in the early to mid '80s. Yeah, it's because he was using the moon indicators.
They said
So-
non-violent.
Non-violent. So,
So that's
like
that's like if you get caught like urinating too close to a school zone. What was that?
indecent exposure, pimping, possessing
wasn't that-
child
wasn't that-
pornography.
Wasn't that a horrible bosses? The guy he was a sex offender because he was walking home from the bar and he like
No, he was pissing in a
Yeah.
playground. Yeah.
yeah exactly
And a kid, and they became a sex offender, and they kept giving him shit like, "Oh, you like to pee on little boys or something." He's like, "There were no kids in the park. Why does everyone think there were kids in the park?"
they're like who puts a park next to a bar? That's entrapment.
Yeah. I love that guy, dude. He's hilarious.
Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
Oh, he carried that movie.
Yeah, he's so funny.
Man, I mean, like some of those, I can see with the possessing child pornography one though is I don't think should be included.
Yeah, digital.
Like,
It's in Colorado, the new
Right.
strain of COVID. If it's in Colorado, it's in every state probably. They just haven't found it yet. The new strain is just as deadly, but it's more contagious. I think it's like much more contagious too. I think it's bad.
Tesla wants to hit an all-time a new high. I mean, today. What is the all-time high right now? Oh, it's at a new all-time high. Never mind.
ES is failing that retest of the pennant. Yeah, I think Tesla goes to 714, 711. It would already be there if it wasn't in the S&P. You just broke a 5-minute pivot on good volume.
Yeah, it's like one of the few things that has volume.
They
You
found
think
it's
it goes
they found it's
700
airborne in
tomorrow?
UK. Wasn't COVID airborne the whole time?
Well, it is airborne, but it dies quickly.
Yeah.
You think Tesla goes over 7 tomorrow?
It's hard to say because it's a holiday, like half day, and it's fucking
Dang,
low
yeah.
volume. But I think it
That's
goes over
why I'm
700 next week easily.
that's why I'm hesitating on it.
Yeah, no, taking any trades with like saying, because tomorrow's technically Friday, because Friday's off, and tomorrow's a half day, so it's a half Friday. So fuck, today's basically Friday. You know what I mean? Like it's really hard to take trades for tomorrow. Digital said the new strain was being exhaled where the old one came from droplets. Oh, I didn't see that. So like you're literally breathing, the new strain can get you sick. That's crazy. That's not good. So masks are basically useless unless it's an N95 or better.
Is it like proven that there's a new strain?
Yes.
Yeah, mutated.
Yeah, it mutated. It's probably mutated again already too. That's probably just one of the strains they're finding.
Yeah, isn't that why Britain's locked down?
Yeah, Britain's getting fucked. I think it's in like Israel too.
With no Vaseline. Just imagine a little bit of gasoline.
Tease.
It's also in South Africa, and Japan is blaming South Africa.
Rhino, you know that song?
Why is Japan blaming South Africa? Is it
I
in
have no
Japan
fucking
too?
idea. Dude, there's actually an article where Japan says, "Oh, we have the new coronavirus strain that's coming from South Africa." I'm like, are you guys fucking
What,
serious?
do they have a lot of immigrants from South Africa?
Dude, I didn't even read the article. It's like fucking bullshit. It's like a verified source too.
Yeah, digital. That's very bad because if it's being exhaled through air particles and not droplets, that means masks are fucked.
Dude, it's a fucking virus, man. I mean, when you have the virus, some of the doctors I listen to say you shed billions of virus when you have it.
Did you guys ever see that video of those nurses like debunking those people saying that masks like cause your oxygen levels to harm you and stuff? And the dude like would put like 5 masks on and hook up to an oxygen meter and it'd be fine.
I thought it wasn't the oxygen though. It's the carbon.
Yeah, and there is on one video the guy puts in this thing that measures your carbon reintake or something like that. It's like this little balloon he put between his
Shit,
nostrils.
I
and then
don't
just
care
extends.
what study was done. I know when I went to the gym and I was wearing a mask, it was fucking horrible.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's not what people were saying is that it
Yeah,
was
like health
harmful
wise,
for
yeah.
you. Yeah, I'm like, well, all these doctors and nurses that wear the shit all the time must be dying left
Yeah,
and right.
health wise, I don't know, but I know like the way it feels. It makes me hot as fuck, and it makes it harder for me to breathe. Especially when you're working out, it's definitely not good for you.
Oh yeah, but it's not going to give you
No, you're not gonna have a disease or
yeah,
something from it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope I don't get it digital. I want to be able to smell and taste things the rest of my life. Dude, ES is getting hammered right now. What time is it? Oh, the bell just rang. Why did my bell go off?
Mine did.
Oh, I closed Tasty, that's why. Oops. Nasty sell-off right there at the close. Look at ES after hours. It's fucking melting. It's trying. Oh, look at it.
Oh,
It failed that retest of that pennant literally almost to the tick. That's not good.
I hedged with a little bit of IWM puts
I'm
today.
selling calls, so my calls should be doing well. It's trying to clear the low of the day. Does almost everybody that has corona have that smell and taste thing? Is it like one of the most common symptoms?
I think it is one of the most common.
No, it's a pretty rare symptom.
Oh, it is rare?
Is it?
Okay.
I had it. My cousin who had it, and my family members, the ones who passed away, had it too.
Yeah, everyone that I know personally that had it had that symptom. Because I thought I had corona way back in like fucking February, March. Because my dad had the flu, quote unquote, like so bad that he had to go to the hospital. And he had like all the symptoms of COVID now, except for the smell and taste shit. And then I got sick from him, and I was coughing for like a month plus. Like 2 months, I had a dry cough, and I had body aches, like basically all the symptoms except for that smell and taste shit. But there was like a bad flu. Well, they were calling it a bad flu. It could have been COVID back then, so I don't know if I had it or not. I should get the antibody test.
My cousin who was living in Indianapolis. He's in Mexico now. He was selling his house, and he said he probably thinks he got it from an open house, of someone coming and looking at the house and whatnot. And him and his whole family got it, but they all wrote it out at home. And he said that's the first thing that went with him was the smell before all the other stuff happened. Eileen, the biggest issue I'm having now is I get tired easily. Like I don't feel like I have the same energy. Just some breathing issues if I try to push myself too far. And I know the doctor said my lungs are pretty scarred right now.
Yeah, I heard the effects last quite some time, which is really scary about the virus.
Wow, that's crazy. I have a nurse who got it. She actually just texted me today. She got it when it first was going down, like when the market crashed. And she said she still doesn't feel like she did before.
Yeah, all the friends that I know, they say they haven't gotten their taste and smell back fully, which fucking sucks.
Damn, I just found that thing. One person dies of COVID every 10 to 15 minutes over the past week.
Yeah, Castro, you need to
What?
You need to move. I showed you those $1 million houses, dude, in my area.
All right, where am I going, man?
Northern.
I
I
was
can't
in
go somewhere where
North-
it's, dude. I can't go where it snows, bro. I can't fuck with the snow.
Bro, it snows like 3 times a year.
Dude, move to Miami. Miami's fucking hot as hell.
Yeah, but you have to do coke to live in Miami. Like a prerequisite.
I
like
would
the way
make
it
that
smells. It's not
sacrifice.
bad. Tijuana?
Yeah, Juana?
Is that TJ?
Yeah, is it Tijuana?
Tijuana.
Eileen, why you always talking shit about my Spanish? My Spanish is
Was she
A1.
talking to you or
It's
me?
A1.
Hopefully she
Oh, I
was
don't
talking
know.
to you.
Porque
Hopefully she's
no
not-
entiendes, güey.
¿Cómo se dice Tijuana?
Tijuana.
Mi amo
Not Tijuana.
Castro.
Tijuana. Or you can just say TJ, what everybody says in Cali.
Yeah, TJ. Let's just be safe, man.
Did I use that in the proper context?
Go to TJ and ask for Donkey Show.
I was waiting for it.
Como se dice
I
Tijuana?
knew it was coming. Seas does not disappoint.
I have no filter.
It's a very Gemini thing to say.
My wife tells me all the time, she's like, do you ever think about what you're saying before you say it? And I'm like, nah, not really. Sometimes I just think and it just comes out. And then I realize afterwards, like, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Burro.
One of my daughters is like really
You have to roll your R's when it's a double R.
Burro.
One of my daughters is really pro LGBT, and one time I was playing a video game and got pissed off and said the F word, and she like went off on me for like a whole hour.
Honestly, my Spanish has been A1 since day one.
Yeah, she beamed me a new one. And I was like, I didn't even realize she was hearing me. I was just pissed off. And I was like, oh, you MFing. And she was like, what?
All right. I'm going to stop boring you guys to death. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to post some levels later today, as always.
What did you say, Castro?
You guys have a good one on stream. I'll be streaming tomorrow. So tomorrow's a half day, guys. So
I just said
I'm streaming at 12 o'clock tomorrow, not 1 p.m. So it'll be 12 p.m. And then yeah, I think the market closes at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So we'll do the last hour of the day, and then Friday is off. If you guys didn't know that, Friday's a holiday, so no trading
10 a.m.
Friday.
Pacific time for you Pacific boys.
Yeah, 10 a.m.
West Coast.
That's not 10 a.m. It's what do you mean? I'm streaming at 9. It closes at 10.
I'm just saying it closes at 10.
Yeah, there you go.
Pacific time.
Yeah.
For you West Coast boys.
Yeah.
West Coast to best coast.
You gotta make some protein waffles and get on for close.
All right, I am going to call it. You guys have a good one. Peace out, guys.